she was still kind of shy when she was on. What are you talking about?
2.5 million views.
It didn't stop her from being shy.
Never got 25.
You a lie.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are of the individuals on and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Enamored Media.
Welcome back to Enamored Podcast.
Welcome back.
Go.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. I apologize for the distance as of when since the last time we did something.
It's alright. Yeah.
It's been over 6 months for sure since we did
It's been close to a year.
Yeah.
But really, since we've all been together, it's been a year.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been a ghost for a minute.
Yeah. And the crazy part, a lot of people have really been texting. A lot of people have been hitting us up.
Mm-hmm. They
like,
miss us.
Where y'all at?
Really?
No, seriously, bro. Where y'all at? What's going on? I just keep telling them, man, when I get done with my studio, I'm gonna get back on it.
Hey, that studio coming through though.
It's
right?
coming,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's coming, man. I'm so serious about this thing, man. But I am most certainly appreciative and happy to be back. And we have missed a lot of nonsense out there in the news, man.
Oh yeah.
And we got a special guest coming on today.
Yes, we do. What's up?
Yeah.
I hope y'all ready. Y'all not ready.
Uh-oh. They not ready.
They
ain't
not ready.
Uh-oh.
What y'all been up to this year? Since the last time that we been together, what y'all been up to?
Bro, I've been working out.
You been working out. Why is that funny?
Sorry.
I really,
But the way he said it, he was like,
I really, for real though, I really don't know what's so funny. But strong arm. But yeah,
Wow.
I started at 4:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started at 4:45
What you do?
This morning.
Saturday night the night of
Yesterday.
December.
Yesterday. Wow.
Today's
yesterday.
Saturday, right?
Right. What's it? Oh, dang.
Guess what?
Man, it's yeah.
Don't blame
Blame
me.
it on the cup.
But yeah, man. I've been doing that, man. In my movie review channel, like I really been focused on that, man. I am ready to do. Me and Ebony will be doing I'm kind of excited for it. We're gonna go through all the movies that we have seen, which has been a lot this year. We are going to go through all of them that we have seen and narrow them down to like the top 5 and then the best. You know.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm gonna in a sneak peek. Y'all know how I feel about Spider-Man. Spider-Man was just insane this year. But I'm looking for
the new one.
I'm looking forward to Color Purple.
Yes. Yeah. Me too.
You didn't know Color Purple was coming out?
What's
Yes.
the
The color.
What?
Listen.
We
listen.
forgot. We got.
I ain't been.
Hey. Look, I can't believe you don't know Color Purple, man.
Man, I've been under a rock for a
But
minute.
the color purple was out in the when was it?
We was babies though. He
yeah.
he probably wasn't born.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. But you should still know Color Purple though.
Cause you how old? What? 45?
Damn! I'm sorry.
Shots fired. God dang. I just turned 35 a week ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
My bad.
I ain't mean it like that. But yeah. It's the one with Oprah Winfrey and all. You know that. Mm-hmm. It's being remade with Charlotte's Finest. Fantasia. You know, Charlotte's Finest Fantasia is in the house, man.
Well, actually, she's High Point, but North Carolina.
High Point,
yeah.
Charlotte metropolitan area. No, High Point. Actually, High Point is Winston-Salem area, right?
Yeah, the triad.
Yeah. But whatever, man. We
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Right.
And then my boo thing, she in there.
Crickets.
Why everybody get quiet?
Right. Everybody's looking like who?
Haley Bailey.
Fish eyes.
Yeah. Fish eyes. Hey, look.
She do.
That's what we ain't gonna do.
Fish eyes.
She pregnant now. I think.
We already had this conversation.
Yeah, we have.
I don't know what it is about Holly, bro. I really don't. I don't fuck with Holly, bro.
We go through this every time.
She's a great actor, but just look wise, it's like.
Yeah, it's the eyes though. Yeah. It's the eyes. It's something about the eyes.
I pick Chloe
any day over her.
Yeah.
Over her.
Yeah. If you had to
They're
pick
both
the two.
If I had to
beautiful,
pick
Right,
between the
right.
two,
Yeah.
but
it'd be Chloe.
You can't even say that you don't. So
What's if I'm a married one? It's gonna be.
that's not what we talking
That's
about.
the only thing that I think about.
Oh,
Why is that? Because you are
he
married?
lied.
Probably,
He is
man.
lying.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm honest, Abe. I cannot lie.
Oh my gosh, and he
Lightning
is lying
gonna
right
strike
now.
let me move out the way.
but look, Holly, I think Chloe actually looks good, but she, the weird thing about Chloe though, her body actually looks older than how her
Right.
face look, and it's weird. It really turns me. It looked like I'm looking at a teenager or something. I ain't with it.
Yeah.
I'm good. Haley, on the other hand, looks like she's supposed to look, except for the eyes like this. But
So he can talk
right.
about eyes.
Right.
but
When I
look,
say
but look,
fish eyes, it's
I'm
a
only
That's my baby. That's my
Right.
baby.
because bro, I overlook flaws.
Oh, okay.
My wife ain't got none, except for her mouth. Except for her mouth. Outside, you know what I'm saying?
That's so sweet.
He trying to be funny.
Touche.
Hey,
Trying to be funny.
but what, man? What's
He gets
been
points
up with
for
you?
that, though.
Right.
He
What's
gets
been up
points.
with me?
Yeah, man.
Man, this has been a long year, man.
But you made it.
Right.
I made it, yeah.
You made it.
Recently just got out of a relationship. So currently right now just single and just focus on my relationship with God and focus on building me up, building myself up, kind of working on my purpose versus just kind of just being stuck in a slump. Since the breakup though, I mean I've learned a lot. Learned a lot about myself. Learned a lot about just being a man in general. 3 months ago, I officially really gave myself to God and stuff like that, and that's when things started trickling down. And once that started happening, me and my old lady used to was having some real serious conversations and stuff. When it happened, it did, of course it did hurt. I mean, we was in a relationship for almost close to 5 years or something like that.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot. It was like I said, after I gave my life to God, it was interesting. It was like he was talking to me in different ways. He talked to me through her. And it was like there was a lot of things that I realized about myself that I wasn't doing, that I didn't do as a man, as a leader. And I realized that to be a husband or to be a man in general, when it comes to relationships or just in general, our job as a man is to lead. When I look back in a relationship, I was dealing with wasn't much leadership going on. I let my insecurities and my fears, affect my judgment. Like I should be in a lot better place. So why I have visioned myself before I even got in this relationship. I didn't see it, throughout, but now that I'm done, the relationship is over, and it's really just been focused on my relationship with God, just talking to Him, and really just focusing on myself. It's like, damn, there's a lot that I did not do. Now that I'm single, I don't have that, in a way, a burden. I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of things about myself that there's so much more potential than I've been doing. And it's like now it's got to the point to where like, man, at this point it's like, God, in a way, God's telling me a little like this is your moment.
Right.
Like get out there, do what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying?
For you to sit back and really notice where you have fallen short, it takes a lot. It's not a bigger person. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, what the word is.
It's maturity.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of maturity to say, look, this is where I was lacking in this relationship. I failed. Because a lot of times people want to point the finger. Hey, this relationship failed because she did such and such and such and such, and it was all them. I didn't do anything wrong. When we know majority of the time that's not the case. So it really takes a mature person to say, look, when I look back, this is where I lacked, and this is my opportunity to get it right. Yep. To work on it and get it right. So
I don't know if you guys know about Michael Todd with the Transformation Church. I was listening to him a few times, and he kind of threw some things out there just about just being a man in general when it comes to just being a leader, instead of just he pointed out about the fact about Adam and Eve. When Eve ate the fruit, then he ate the fruit. God didn't look at both of them. He looked at Adam, that he's the leader. It's like, yo, what you doing? Right. This your job was to lead her, to make sure that things were in order. Instead of repenting and being like, what, I'm sorry, God, I didn't do my job. Instead of doing that, he blamed her. It's like, this is the woman you gave me.
right.
Like, no, like, with the whole point of being, the man playing the position as in a relationship is being the lead. You have to lead in everything.
Right.
Just another example. He had mentioned, like, if you want your lady to work out, you need to work out. You show her like this was good for you. You know what I'm saying? This it was very simple but complex at the same time. I've learned a lot about myself and what I haven't done. I have great qualities when it comes to like emotionally and physically, physically, emotionally, and mentally and stuff like that. But when it came to certain things, when it came to the leadership part, to actually taking that role, there's a lot of parts in that I failed at. I've just been just focusing on that. We're getting into the new year. Really want to bring him out, especially when this podcast and stuff like that.
Right.
Just started getting back in the gym. My goal is 2025. Start doing a bodybuilding show. Y'all already know I'm in my fitness and stuff. So we really about to get busy.
What you got, Marquita?
What you been up to?
Well, nothing much. Just dating. Just seeing what's out there and stuff.
What's that mean? What you mean what's out there? So let me ask you something before you continue. What exactly are you looking for?
Oh, Jesus.
Good question. Dang, boy. Good question.
I'm coming out hot, boy.
I am looking for a helpmate.
A helpmate. Please explain.
So somebody...
Don't be nervous. It's okay.
This is about you. Like, come on, tell the world what you want, so we can find you a man.
Right, Lord, bring him to me. Just like I said, a helpmate, somebody that's gonna provide, protect. Preferably no children. That's rare these days. Someone has a good job. Doesn't live at home with their mama. The typical stuff.
Right.
Now, what is your definition as a protector and provider?
My definition.
Like when you say you want to protect, you want a protector, you want a provider. What exactly is that what is that for you?
So a protector, someone, if I'm scared, somebody that gonna protect me from being scared. Reassuring someone.
Scared from what?
Anything. A bug, somebody breaking in, something.
Okay, what about the provider part?
Provide, It depends. It depends on the person, If they make more money than, the 80-20 or the 50-50, just all how we want it to be.
But what are okay? I get that. But what exactly are you looking for? Because all you did was give me
General.
a general thing of like what most people want. What does Marquita want?
Right. Specifically, what does a guy have to bring to the what does a guy have to bring to the table for you to be like, okay, God, yes, this is the one. So what is he checking off?
So I want a best friend in male form.
Okay.
Someone that can bring out my goofy side. Someone who can calm me down when I get upset. Someone that balances me.
I get that. Okay. Let me ask you this. So let's say you know, first impression, whatever, you find this guy, right? Now, y'all get to know each other and stuff like that. Now, what are some red flags for you?
Someone is always on their phone.
Always on their phone. Okay. That's it? That's all you got?
Communication. Lack of communication.
Lack of communication. That's fair. I mean, you can't have a relationship without communication in general. But I mean, you know, it's funny you said about phone. I think it was this morning. I saw a video, just a random video on Instagram. And these guys, they was on these dates with their lady, and soon they went to go like reach for like a, mind you, they was like out for like food and stuff, right? He went to go reach for like a slice of pizza or some shit like that, and she snatched her phone. Every last one of them left.
Oh, dang.
But I mean, that's a sign. But you know what I'm saying? But so you're.
And then if they keep their phone down, their phone face down, that's a. Because I don't sit with my phone just like this. I ain't got nothing to hide. But when you have it like this, you have something to hide.
Why? I don't buy that BS because I put my phone down and my wife know my she know everything.
I used to think that I can't lie, and I think majority of the people know I'm a jealous person, right? So,
oh dang,
you nodded a little too hard on that.
You know, I don't. You know, we only know each other for a couple years and stuff like that, but from some of these previous podcasts and stuff, and being at the house, you know what I'm saying, I don't peep some stuff.
Right.
I'll be looking at Jay like, yo.
Right. My bad.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, bro, Hey, listen, I got a whole house. I got a couch. I got an air mattress.
Right. Dang, whatever you need.
I got you, bro.
Thank you for being that, extra friend. But
he's still coming back to the house.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. He can look. You need to go to Dom's house.
And
but
if he ever need a moment, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got him.
But I have found that turning your phone over, it doesn't necessarily mean that
you have something to hide.
No, it doesn't necessarily mean that.
How about
because in a sense, when you become sure of who you are and what you provide, and you're confident in the person that you have as a partner, your helpmeet, I don't care if you got your phone twisted. I don't care if your phone is turned off. Because I used to be the one, why is your phone on silent? What do you mean? You need it on do not disturb. Why?
What you mean? Why? That's why I would have been
right.
like, what you mean?
But like it took some time for me to know that, okay, you tripping. Meaning me, you tripping.
But that had to. But the only reason why you can feel that way is because of some previous experience or trauma.
Right. And when you truly heal from that, and like I said, you're sure of yourself, and you are sure of your partner, then that stuff doesn't mean anything. You're like, oh, okay.
But now, at the same time, I do understand what you mean, like, especially when you're dating and stuff like that. When it comes to like when you first start meeting somebody.
Right, initially.
Before you actually, you know, become something serious, I definitely understand, you know, that can be a red flag. But at the same time, you know, as he's dating you or whatever like that, you know, he could be, you know, I got these other hoes trying to take me and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But
I mean, and that's when you're dating, you can you could talk to other people because you're not in a committed relationship. So
that depends on the level of dating you are at.
right.
Now, if you are just depending on your date, like I said, depending on your date, like if you're just dating, like you got friends, you go on dates and stuff like that, you know, it is what it is. Now, if you are on a date with somebody, you really trying to make something, you know, trying to make it at a next level, you know, first off, you need to have that conversation.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, on the first date, you need to have that conversation on the first date. Because if not, because you don't. Listen. The reason why I said that is you want to do that at the very beginning, because if not, you don't want them to have the wrong impression, and you don't want to have the wrong idea of who you think you're dating. You don't want them to think that it's something versus what it's not.
I don't think on the first date though. The first date you're feeling each other out, like to see if you're going to go on a second date. Now, the second or third date, yes, then you could talk about, you know, hey, this is what I'm looking. Well, you talk about that in a big, you know, first date as well, but you don't go deep into that until the second date. Maybe
not as deep, but I guess the reason why I would say that is because, like, you know, for me personally, like before I even go on a date, if I'm getting serious with this female, right? Before I even go on a date, we're gonna be texting, we're gonna have conversations and stuff like that. So when that first date come, listen, we're gonna have a real conversation. So we just now meeting the person, we're gonna have a real conversation. Now I get you, you know, depending on the situation, you know, maybe not the first date, but if not the first date, the second date.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely having that conversation. You know, if we even get to that level,
right?
You know, if we both on the same level, we trying to get to a certain point. We need to have that conversation, because if not, like, I don't want to be hurt. There's no need for her to be hurt.
Marquita, are you dating with purpose right now? So you are dating to.
Yes, I'm
get
dating
married.
Yes,
you're ready to settle down.
Absolutely, I'm not getting old. You talking about you want some nieces and nephews? So.
I do, most definitely. You know, Oreo is fine. However,
As of now,
right?
For now,
right.
Godfather.
But
Godfather.
Right.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. So
hey, I'll be Uncle Dom too. So
that's
right.
Cool, yeah, absolutely.
That's you know, Josiah's 6. Yeah. We need some little ones around here. So, need you to get with the program.
I'm glad she's looking at you.
She's gonna be looking at you too. She may be looking at you now.
Right. You know,
you probably gonna be before me.
You already said you in a healing phase, so I'm gonna let you
Exactly.
finish healing first, and then I'm gonna start going.
Well, we got a while for that.
Okay.
So
take your time.
We gonna focus
no
on
rush.
Oh, dang.
You all right? You the one in this progress. See, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on building mode. I'm on building me. You on settling down. Down. It's
Okay.
going
So
down.
you know, if there any fellas out there that can check off some of the things on Marquita's list, you know, feel free
I don't
to
ask
let
for
us
much.
know, you know, because, she's looking, she's waiting, she's being patient too. She's so sweet.
That whole phone thing is some old BS.
That whole what?
That whole phone BS is some BS.
Phone BS.
The flipping the phone, man. That's.
I mean,
First of all, it could simply be, and this is where maturity.
But I don't have a
comes
problem
into play.
with it. I just look at
Hold
it
tight
like,
real
okay.
quick, because let me break something down to you. You can simply, a man could simply be, he'll turn his phone over because number one, it's out of habit, but number two, I could simply be saying that on silent because I saw when you said that. I could be giving you my undivided attention as well. I could simply be like, yo, boom. My wife asked, matter of fact, she did it tonight. You want your phone? No, I'm with you. And I meant what I said. I don't give a damn about nobody else. I'm with my wife, my son, my friends. Everything else can wait till I get done. To be honest with you, if I look at it, because I put that thing on the charger and get on the game in a minute.
And
I
if
ain't
they can't
studying.
get you, they gonna call Ebony. So
They gonna call Ebony. That's my point. So forget all that.
I do want to make a point though. You are married. She is at a stage to where she is trying to find somebody to get to that stage.
True indeed.
Now, when it comes to certain things, like when you come to flipping your phone, why not just put your phone in your pocket?
And I was going to act. That's where I was going with next. Because would you find it still distasteful if he just simply put the phone? You didn't even see the phone. Would that still be considered? Oh, he's trying to hide something.
No, I feel like he's giving me his undivided attention.
Because I know a lot of people that feel like, boom, you got your phone out. They upset because you all in
But
your phone.
also-
But if I put it up now, you upset
No,
too.
I think also social media has definitely taken over. Like you got to be on your phone. You got to be checking Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that. Have a conversation.
Right.
Yeah, I say, damn social
Yeah, I
media.
do want to introduce y'all to a good friend of mine who has been dealing with some things too.
Hey. As long as you're dealing with it.
Oh dang!
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as you're
Hey,
dealing
just
with
go
it.
hard or go home. He like okay.
You're right.
But no. But I got a really good friend on here that really wants to talk about what some of the things that she's been dealing with. That she's been on some YouTube videos and stuff like that. She's been getting some backlash, so we're gonna talk about it a little bit.
Give me a 360. Don't cover it up.
I got a hole, like.
Oh, don't worry about the hole. I like all that. Let me see that peeping Tom. Let me see that hole again. Let me see that hole again. Can you bend over? Can you bend over? It might split. If it might split, don't bend
I
over.
reached out to get, you know, my shoes and
Okay. Is your booty hole brown?
yeah.
Okay. I kind of like you because you blushing. Every time you look at me, you blushing. I look better in person.
I'm shy.
You shy? That means you freaky in bed. If you shy, when you in bed, you aggressive, huh?
Yep.
I got you right, huh?
Yep.
In bed, you
That's scary.
You aggressive as a motherfucker. I pick to the right.
Hell yeah.
Welcome my friend Jada.
I don't know how to do it, but we're gonna.
Let me remind y'all guys that also she got a bunch of talents too.
Yes, we
yeah.
witnessed
She can
that.
sing.
Yes,
We
she
got to hear the
definitely
vocals
can.
today.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
So, introduce yourself, Jada.
So I'm Jada, 22. My birthday is in 2 weeks, so I'll be
Hey.
Oh, happy early
Let's get it. So I know that recently you was in a YouTube video
yeah.
with Boosie Better.
Okay.
And I heard that you was well, you and I talked about it and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
said you was getting some good feedback, and you was also getting some negative feedback.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the negative first, because I mean we already know what the positive is.
Yeah.
So what's
What they saying?
So
What
is there
they
like
saying?
a language like?
Man, fuck that shit, cuz.
Oh, well, there you have it. There you go, right there.
That says it all.
Right. So you have the people that don't really understand, like, you know, basically the meaning, you know what I'm saying? Like the
Or
purpose
the
of the
flow
video.
of how
Right,
the
the
video
purpose.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting called a hoe right now based off what I wore when, you know what I'm saying, like, it's Boosie. So I'm like, okay, what can I wear, you know what I'm saying?
Right. To grab the attention. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, not only that, like like before
I
they
didn't
even show you
come
it,
in there like, look, I'm gonna have intercourse with this. So that's all the Facebook,
negative.
Instagram, and it's just overwhelming because it's like I'm a shy person already. I put myself out there because I'm like, look, let me gain some courage. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now it's like, okay, can I handle this?
You know, that takes a lot for anybody to even do that, especially when it comes to somebody who's well known like Boosie.
Right.
You know, and I'm sure that before, you know, before the show was even broadcasting and stuff, I'm sure that there were some requirements before you got there. So I'm sure that that's why. Is that why, like, you know, your outfit was your outfit?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. This is the problem when it comes to society in general. People want to talk and judge before they even know the story. They don't know anything. They don't know what was told before. They don't understand what was what the requirements were before you even got there. They don't even understand what the show was even for.
Right.
So, you know, it shows a lot what, you know, people don't read into the story completely. They pick and choose what they want to hear and what they want to see, and then I'm gonna judge
But
this,
it's
I'm
like,
gonna judge that.
they're not wrong for thinking that. They don't know me, you know.
That's true.
You know, people have their opinions. It's my fault for wearing whatever I wore, you know. So,
You know, at the
I'm
same
not saying they're wrong, you know. I know who I am.
Well, everything you said it's your fault, but I don't look at everything as a fault. It's a lesson learned. So,
Right.
you know, okay, next time when I decide to go and do whatever, I may be a little bit more reserved, but girl, you may not be. So it's just a lesson learned. So you learned something in that moment. So I don't want you just to look at it as you being faulted for what you did.
Right.
Because believe me, if you wouldn't wore it, somebody else would, and everybody on social media was gonna find somebody else to talk about.
And the fact that you even you know, blew up like that on you know, something that worldwide on live on top of that, you know, people gonna talk trash anyway because one, there's a lot of jealousy out here.
You know, you have comments saying she's fatherless, you know.
Oh wow!
Like, yeah, it
How they know you? They don't. They make
they don't, but
assumptions.
right. The fact that you went on there to chase money and fame, to me, it's like, I know my goal, you know, like I want to pursue music, but in my eyes, it was like, okay, I'm putting myself out there.
This is an opportunity. This is an
Right.
experience.
Foot in the door. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
But other people might see it as she's chasing after money, she's a gold digger, things like that, and you know.
And it's not like that at all.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. But then again, I need to stop caring what people think.
Absolutely.
That's my main issue.
That's true. And that's just in general with anybody, because I mean, at the end of the day, you are who you are. You know exactly who you are, independent. No matter what anybody or whoever says anything about you, you know who. Again, you know who you are. You know, despite of what you might portray yourself. Yeah, you know, maybe you could have worked something different. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't change who you are as a person. And just talking and stuff like that, like everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? You are not that person. So whoever decides to hate on what they see instead of actually really looking at who you are, you know what I'm saying? Those are the type of people you just gotta ignore, because you're gonna have those haters, especially in that industry. So when you know,
it's like I'm a different kind of animal. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just for the further and further you go in this industry, like, you know, you're gonna have to get used to people talking trash. You're gonna get used to people just trying to down you because they're not where you're at. They're not in the places that you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got. I mean, that's just something you're gonna have to get used.
They talked about Jesus, girl. So exactly.
That's all. I mean,
but let them talk. At the end of the day, they ain't paying your bills.
They not.
So I'm sorry. I didn't mean
at the end of the day, they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? They see what they see. They judge however they want to judge it. I don't care. I don't care if you wore a
turtleneck.
If you didn't show
A turtleneck.
Right.
exactly.
They gonna say something.
They would have said
Yeah.
something
If I came on there
about
just
that.
like
Right. They
And
would have
a
said
whole
something.
none-
Somebody would have
Right.
said something about
Yeah.
it, just hating on the fact that you was there with somebody who was famous versus they wasn't, because
Right.
they was watching on YouTube versus they wasn't they wasn't there.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just that as you progress in this industry, you gotta in a way just like grow a
It's
cold
hard.
heart.
Look, I'm not
comments
trying to victimize myself. It's hard,
It is hard.
especially when you have a genuine ass heart.
It is hard, and especially when you have a heart like yours. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just because people will.
Try to bring you down.
Absolutely.
That's the
I've been
first.
hated
That's
on
the
my whole
first.
life.
That's the first thing they're
That's why
gonna
I'm
target.
shocked because I feel like I have to hold back. I feel like I have to not really speak on shit.
So from this opportunity that you've had, basically, what have you learned from it? Where are you going from this opportunity? Because you are now in the spotlight. People are recognizing you.
Yeah.
It may be in a negative way. However, how are you spending this to be a benefit for you?
Well, first, I learned to not really care what people think because people are gonna think whatever they want to think. Regardless, I know. The comments, look, I know. So, just go after what I want,
Right.
People are going to have their own opinions about me, but I don't have to prove myself to anyone.
Right.
So, I'm going to, take one step at a time.
Right. Awesome. So have you had any opportunities come available to you?
I have, but I cannot speak on that.
Okay.
But hate comes with what?
Hey!
Hate comes with what? Okay.
Well, I look forward to seeing what's
Right.
next for you.
Yes.
I applaud you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you keep doing it. Come on. It's gonna be haters, right?
Thank
you already
you.
know
Look.
it. They out there. It's gonna be more. It's more to come. So what you got right now, that's just a little bit. It's gonna be more, but you're gonna have more positive people that are gonna be there to support you than it is negative people. So don't focus on the negative.
Focus on the positive.
Yeah. Focus on the positive.
I mean, how would you, when you say that, what do you mean? Because in my head, negative is bigger than the positive. Does that make sense?
It always. I see what you're saying, but no, you shouldn't.
but
No.
you
It's
should.
initially like that.
yeah.
Yeah, initially, but you once you get in your mind, hey, look, like we said earlier, y'all are just like me. You technically you wishing you were in my shoes. You wish you had the opportunity that I have. So I know most of the people that's hating, you can't do better than what I'm doing. So what are you bringing me down for?
Right.
But keep your goal in mind. You know what your goal is. When you focus on your goal, then all that extra stuff, if it doesn't help you get to your goal, all the extra stuff, block it out. It's hard. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you have to stay positive. Despite what other people are saying, you have to stay positive. Keep positive people around you. And believe me, it'll reciprocate itself. So you won't even have, people going to be talking, you won't even know.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, you said what? Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And another thing too, like continue to talk to God, like regardless, like
Before you start on that,
what?
we grew up in the same background,
Forget all that.
Okay. Same religion, so it's
Take religion.
very touchy subject.
I get that, but you gotta take religion out of it. Is what I'm saying.
Religion out of it.
You need to take religion out of it and just and focus more on your relationship personally with God.
Yeah.
Religion is religion. At a certain point, religion is religion. You have this religion believes this religion believes this. 9 times out of 10, it's 9 times out of 10 the same thing. There's a little tweaks here and there that's different. like if we want to get technical, Jehovah's Witnesses, Baptists, Catholics, we're all Christians, but we all have tweaks that are different,
Right.
right? But your relationship with God is your relationship. My relationship with God is my relationship. That's what I'm saying. Focus on your relationship with Him and just having that high power, that true father figure in your life is take out the religion out of it. Take it out. Focus on you and Him. You focus on just talking to Him about talk to Him about your problems. Cause all he like the main like just listening to sermons and listening to Christian meetings and stuff like that is like it's been having me learn like regardless of what people think, again it's all what people think. You know what I'm saying? People tell you this, they tell you that. It's opinions. As long as you're within the Bible principles.
Right. Listen though, this might be off topic, but as soon as I left that religion, as soon as I start loving myself, and you know what I'm saying, my whole life I've been told what to do, what to wear, you know what I'm saying, like I've learned to love myself. So this was a way to like show who I really am, you know?
Yeah,
so
I get that. But at the same time, like again, like take yourself out of that religion and just focus on you and Him.
Myself and God.
Forget religion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Religion, no. Your relationship with God, you need Him with anything and everything you do. Pray to Him, talk to Him about your problems. You know what I'm saying? Because in a way, He's gonna talk to you in ways that you might not like.
Yeah.
But He's gonna guide you in a way to where it's gonna help you. You know, He sees your potential. He knows what you're capable of. He knows what you have.
Yeah.
He knows you. He knows you before you know you.
Right.
So just keeping that in mind and just taking that and just talking like, if you feeling down, like look.
Just have a conversation.
Right. And it ain't
It don't have to be like
what do I do?
nothing too crazy, not necessarily crazy, but just like just talk to Him like you talking to us. Like,
right.
Lord, I've been doing X, Y, and Z. You know, just show me the way, whatever it is, or whatever. Just have a conversation.
Definitely.
I can't say how many times I don't have a conversation with Him in the truck. And ain't nothing let me rephrase that. Ain't nothing religiously. It's like, yo, like, I understand, I gave myself to you, you know what I'm saying, and you show me this vision, like, I'm in this little bind, like, what do I do? I promise you.
You're going to get an answer.
I promise you, He will give you an answer, but you need to listen and pay attention because once
this year has been...
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I understand, but I need you to listen to what I'm saying. Like,
they let me go and I felt lost.
You can't focus on that though, because at the end of the day, because even like this is where, even going through like what I was going through with my parents when they split up and when the relationship and stuff like that. First person I went to was him. Every time I went to him, I was not alone. I didn't break down. I didn't go crazy and stuff like that. I let him guide me. I said, hey, here.
That's how it has to be.
Right.
I need you to understand, like,
right.
here.
I know.
What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, He will guide you. But you gotta trust. You can't focus on sight. You gotta focus on faith. Just keep talking, keep praying, keep talking,
Pastor
keep
Dom
doing,
over here.
keep doing you.
Okay.
Keep doing you. But at the same time, you have to have Him there because at the end of the day, regardless of what you do, you will not be happy without him.
True.
At the end of the day, you will not be happy without him. Again, take religion out of it. Your relationship with God is between you and God, regardless of what your beliefs are. Your relationship with him is between you and him. Take it personally.
Okay.
It is personal. You ain't got to share it with nobody. It's between you and him. Talk to him. And I mean talk to him. I mean get personal. I mean about some stuff you probably wouldn't tell nobody.
And if you feel like talking right, that helped me writing. So if you feel like, hey, I don't know what to say, right.
It's very therapeutic. Okay.
I used to do that too. I remember I used to do poems.
Yep,
I used to be in my feelings.
Too.
I used to write poems.
Okay.
That's one thing you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
and it doesn't have to be anything long and in depth. The simplest prayer, God, I need help. He hears that. He feels that. He already knows. He's just waiting on you to communicate with him. He's waiting on you to reach out. So don't ever feel as if, I gotta have some long drawn out prayer and I need to know all the right things to say, because you don't. It's the simplest. God, I need your help. God, I can't figure this out. God, I can't shake this. Like, literally, I've had moments where I done had a bad dream, and I'm like, all right, God, when I close my eyes again, I don't need the same type of dream. And that's the conversation I have with him. Guess what? When I close my eyes, it may be a totally different dream, but it wasn't that same dream that I was like, God, look, I don't need to have that. So it's like just the simplest words. It doesn't have to be complex. And sometimes it's not even words. Sometimes it's tears. Sometimes it's just emotion. Sometimes it's just you sitting there and just like, he understand that too. So don't think that in the midst, like, you have to have the perfect things and know the right things to say for him to understand. Don't. It's a process. Now, you may be, you may get to one day that you like, oh, God, you can be one of them preachers holding your ears and screaming and and all of that. No, but you may get there one day. But he's not looking for that. He's looking just for you to be genuine with him, to tell him what's on your heart, and he's gonna provide it. Like Dom said, be open to listen, not just listening. Be open to watch. But also understand that no matter what, when you have that relationship with God, no matter what, even if you do wrong, he's still there for you. I didn't
see. I grew up not thinking
girl.
That.
We didn't.
I do
boy.
wrong. I do wrong, and God basically, what I'm saying, he's not there.
I'm not gonna speak on the religion. I'm gonna speak on the congregation. A certain the congregation, they had their own ways. You know what I'm saying? It was this way or no way. So when it came to anything, it was very strict. I'm not trying to talk bad on nobody, because at the end of the day, they're all good people. But at the same time, some people need to open up a little bit. Not be so, because it's not like that.
Right.
There's so much you can do and still have him there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And still follow all the principles that God has provided us in the Bible. So what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. You can't. It's hard. It's harder. It's easier said than done. But what I've learned is from my relationship that I've been in, And recently that just me just being this open, is getting back to Jehovah himself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't hold that against yourself. You can't hold that against anybody else. Long as somebody just follow through the principles, at the end of the day, the rest of it is none of your business.
Right.
If not mistaken, it's somewhere in 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians. It says in the Bible, mind your business.
Yeah, it does.
If you are following the Bible principles, despite of whatever else is going on that you personally might not like, that ain't none of your business.
Right.
If I ain't doing nothing wrong, but versus what God says I can't do, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's a, not even that, just that religion, just religious people in general. They hold this this burden on people when it comes to certain things. It's like, it's not like, you got to be a little more open minded, especially how things evolve more.
Right.
As we grow up, as things grow and stuff like that, we got to evolve. We got to change. We got to grow. And I feel like a lot of people that keep staying that mentality are older people. They won't get out of that mentality.
Right.
And not even that just old people. It's just that just people that that have been taught a certain way, and then that's the only way that they know. And so that's the only way that they focus on. It's like, no, you can't do that. Like when it comes to business, when it comes to a job, like if you work from a job for 20 years, from the first year you worked there, from the 20th year that you worked there, that job has changed.
Right.
At least 5, 6, 10 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
When it comes to certain things, even when a religion is involved, there's a lot of things that change. Like just there's a different viewpoints. That's to say the principles don't change, but what people do to live, I would say, change.
Right.
Where that's God, invented us to evolve constantly.
Right.
Make things better. And I feel like in a way, if we don't evolve, like we're not doing what God purposely, had us to do.
Right.
In general. Regardless of what it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like, a lot of people, they just stay in this mindset, like you have to do this. Like, no, yet principally, yes. But as situations change, as things evolve, like you have to change your mindset too, because you have to be more open. You have to be open.
Right.
If you're not open, then you're gonna stay in this predicament, and you're gonna give the wrong judgment, and you're gonna push people away from God.
Right.
And I felt like you and myself, because I've been in a situation myself to where like, there's of course there's a big thing where with God, like infidelity when it comes before marriage and stuff.
Yeah, you feel ashamed. You have people disowning you. My own family. So.
Yeah, for me, like, when it came to the congregation and stuff like that, like, I just felt like, yo, like, after it was announced, like, yo, like, he fucked up. He effed up, right? I gotta look differently.
Right.
I was like, man, I'm still me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I did what I did, yeah. I admitted that. At least you could give me the respect for that.
Right.
I ain't just one of these people that's gonna lie in your face and say like, "No, I ain't do that," but I really did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I had to come to learn that you can't. Your relationship, or when you go into church, when you go into wherever you go to,
that is between you and God.
Right.
Period. Regardless of who's there, who got their opinions about you, whatever, you're not there for them. You're there for him.
Right.
When you pray to him, you're there for him. You're praying to him.
Right.
You ain't praying to him for them. You're praying to him for you.
Right.
Yes, you can ask, hey, make sure that everybody else is good, blah blah blah, whatever. But at the end of the day, when you talk to him, that's between you and him.
Right. That's what we need to realize, that you have to seek God for yourself.
Okay.
You can take whatever religion you grew up in and use that as a guidance.
Yeah.
But when you really see God for yourself, then he's gonna and read the word for yourself.
Okay.
So don't just I don't want to say don't focus on what you've been taught, just because I don't know the full details of what you've been taught. But have a conversation with God. Believe me, he'll help provide you with an understanding. Unfortunately, we got to start wrapping this thing on up.
This is true. We'll be here for like 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's past my bedtime.
Right. So, we'll probably have this conversation continue
part
off camera.
2.
However, we definitely all have got to get together again. And
Absolutely.
because,
this is good. This is good. I like this. This is good.
You know, you want to rip. It's fun.
What?
You want to rip. It's fun.
Oh, so we'll definitely give y'all a part 2 to this conversation. But for right now, we just going to go ahead and ease on out. It was
Welcome
good to
again
see
to
y'all
Enamored
back.
Podcast. Make sure you guys can subscribe to us on YouTube. And follow us on Instagram and Facebook, official Enamored. And on Facebook it is just Enamored. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys again soon. Thank you.
Somebody wasn't hearing.
Turn my headphones down a little bit. Turn them down a little bit.
A little bit more.
A little bit.
A little bit more.
Like that.
Don't say it like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that Aaliyah intro.
Hey, you know something, man? I realize now that I'm fake as hell on my movie review channel. Because
You just
that's like my white people voice. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a white voice.
Why you don't?
Because I never had a white voice. But I got a white voice. When I look at my movie review channel, I definitely have a white voice. Because when I'm on there, I'm like, hello.